Players, since before your sun burned hot in space and before your race was born, I have awaited players. And I also have to mute my echo chamber. Hello, and welcome all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourself in the self-proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to change the shape of history, and it costs you nothing. You simply must spend fate chips in the chat. These chips are loyalty points that you, the viewer, can earn by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or engaging with us in the chat. Tonight, you can use these fate chips to alter skill rolls, heal characters, introduce new items, make players say or do interesting things, or even create or update random encounters. Tonight, we are playing Star Trek Adventures, Bajor Rising, and joining me is our excellent cast, featuring BC as Commander Henry Hank Williamson.
Howdy.
Kendrich as Lieutenant Nolan McLaren, 1 of 3.
Evening.
Nathaniel as Lieutenant Bajor.
Live long, die well.
I like that one. Pone Donkeys as Commander Robert Pendleton III.
Hey, I'm the smuggler Pipe Remington. Don't blow my cover.
Oh, God, yes. And so welcome, and as we just want to have a quick reminder how we started. I'm going to flip into a more normal voice.
Oh, and how we started is the team is on a mission to, let me see, Starfleet has sent a team to document the horrific Cardassian occupation of Bajor. They find themselves having made contact with a tiny band of Bajoran freedom fighters and have uncovered evidence that there is some sort of bioweapon or agent being used on the populace or being tested on the populace. While trying to convince them of their, that they're there to help and to remain secret smugglers and not blow their cover, the encampment is raided by a Cardassian patrol. The group rushes outside to confront them, and Hank Williamson is exploring deeper in the caves of the rebel base. So that's where we will pick up right now. Here we go. And I just was going to start. Lieutenant Bajor, if I get that, I'm never going to get that right.
It's fine.
They were dealing with the two youngest Bajorans and trying to keep them from getting slaughtered while doing some slaughtering of their own. I believe it is.
Yes.
I believe it is the Federation's turn, and we're going
Where?
to what? Federation's turn?
What Federation?
Oh, whoops, sorry. I believe it is the plucky the plucky and very resourceful crew of the Horizon Whistler, and they're definitely on the up and up smuggling ring.
Yes. I have no idea what you're talking about. Federation.
Yes.
The treaty. There's no Federation here. So.
Oops.
Yes.
Fortunately, everyone within earshot was deafened by the screams of Cardassian number 9 as he sort of falls off of a very low cliff to the ground.
Okay, so it's my turn, I guess.
Yes. Yeah, it'll be your team, your side's turn, and then it'll alternate. You'll also be able to command or at least tell when Juma and Neela can go. maybe not have direct control of them, but you'll at least be able to say, I'll go first, or let Neela go first, kind of a thing, because you'll control the order of combat.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
since I didn't get a chance to do anything last round during the first round, I would like to let them go first, and I will take last shot. Unless
Okay.
see what happens.
Izum, Juma is going to, well, he's cowering behind the tree right now, and let me get my dicey dice out here, and he's going to take a pot shot at Cardassin 8. Holy cats! I'm not going to use that. He has a 14 and an 8. So he has one success on a ranged attack, and that is not enough. So his little Bajoran militia pistol, I think either they were armed with those or they were armed with, I believe, Cardassian phasers, which they'd salvaged. I forgot which one I gave you, so don't read much into it if the weapons are sus. He takes a shot at Cardassian 8. The shot goes wide, and that's and he's basically doing his best to you can tell he's not a trained combatant. He is he actually stepped out, stood there and took a big shot, and is now scrambling to get back behind the tree before the Cardassians can counter. What I'm going to do then is now, because Izum did a thing, the players did a thing, I'm going to have the Cardassians take a shot. So Cardassian 8 is going to kind of line up on Izum just to see what he can do. He's not going to take careful aim or anything. Shit. I really liked Izum. The Cardassian does connect with him and rolls. Okay, card. He gets some owies, so I'm going to put the owie counter on him. And he's taken.
They have no armor.
He has no armor. He takes 4 hits and has 9 stress. And what I'll do here is bulk that up so that you can actually see what he's got. He has 4 out of 9 is the thing. So I'll just keep track of it this way on screen, since I don't have the fancy Roll20 universe like some people do. Some people use the fancy stuff. I know. I don't know who really does. I know that certain people do. And they play D&D. So so that was the return fire by the Cardassians. Nathaniel, it's back to your side. So if you want to change and take action yourself, or if you just want to let Neela go ahead. All right.
Let Neela have her shot.
Okay, Neela's definitely like concerned and yells at Juma to get out of there and stay down. Yeah. And he seems to be ignoring her. She's gonna return fire at her best at Cardassian 8, because he took a shot at her cousin. Oh man, she rolled a 2, which is good. 13 to 13. Well, 13. She didn't roll a second die, so she actually lands within the success range to get two successes, and then rolls. Okay, 2, 4 plus an effect. +1. So she actually pops the guy. I'm impressed. Yeah, so she takes him, was it 2, 4, 5, 6. She takes him down by 6. He's an even 13 because he's tough. He has a point of resistance, so it takes his 6 down to 5, but she has she rolled an effect, so that was vicious. So that pushes the damage back up. God, what's this, 7? Yeah. That takes him down to 7. he is incapacitated because he did take 5 points of damage in one go. So he's going to be incapacitated for a round. Not out, but just he'll be owie. All right. So Mr. Definitely Not in the Federation. What we got?
So for my turn, I am going to lean around and take a shot at Giltane.
Okay. Oh, yeah, and Giltane has already used his. I believe Giltane's already used his shrug off injury ability for this during this combat. So
yeah, because I popped him last session before we had to.
Yeah, you popped him pretty hard. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Let's see if I can finish it off and then go save the party. What's my?
you could. Do you want to use any extra dice or anything to drive it in there? You just needed 2.
Control and security is my attack.
Control and security. Yep.
Yeah.
Got 3 successes?
Yeah.
Do you want to use one of them to buy an extra damage die? Okay. Oh, yes. I feel Giltane is not long for this world. What do we got?
I am Klingon. I do not do anything half-assed, like my crew.
No, you have like 4 technically. 4 cheeks.
Okay, so it's plus my security. I think that's 4 dice total.
Let me see. It's your security plus 2, and then you bought it an extra die of damage. So I think that I count that as 5.
Cool. Have to reroll a different one. Additional.
And any 6s you get to reroll, and hopefully you're gonna do well.
Okay, I got 3 Starfleets and a 1.
Ouch!
And another Starfleet. So 4 Starfleets and 1.
Oh, what? And a 1.
And a 1.
All right, 4 6s and a 1. Well, reroll the 6s for additional damage because it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, but
your base damage before the vicious goes into effect. This is part of me not knowing the rules.
A 1, a 2, and another Starfleet.
Oh yeah, explode the die, man.
Another one. Fun. And that's it. I guess.
Oh, did it come out 3 or 4? Okay.
Yeah, 3 or 4. It came out blank.
Okay, so my count is that's 8, I believe. That takes him. Yeah, that's like he has a point of armor. So that takes it down to 7. I'm not good at math. I know 7 and 7, so that takes us down to 6. Math is important. It doesn't mean I'm not good at it. It doesn't mean I'm good at it. Okay, Giltane. Big old splash of sparks across his chest, and he falls backward. They are not, at the moment, they're not dead. They are incapacitated and can be recovered at the end of the scene, unless you like do coup de grace kind of things to them.
I'm going to use my movement, come out from behind the rock, and go over to the tree that's in front of the boulder.
Okay, that'll be here.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Gonna move the tree. You're bigger than the tree, which is good. That's not the case. It is definitely cover. It is safe and solid cover. And what I'm gonna do, all right. And what I'm gonna do is ask the remaining players, who do you want to run next? Do we want to do Pendleton's team, or do we want to see how Commander Williamson is faring?
I want to know what's happening in the cave.
Okay.
Me personally.
Okay, is that okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I kind of know.
All right. We're gonna chuck you in here. It's really dark. I'm really hoping that you brought a flashlight. Yep.
Let's see. I guess a flashlight would be included, right? As part of like that phaser thing.
Nobody said, nobody called it, but sure. Let's pretend. Let's not be dicks
Just
about
use his
it.
phone.
Use my phone. I'm just gonna use my phone. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I have great night vision. My night vision kicks in. Ooh.
you better hang it over to him. Yes, it's a rare human trait. I have human night vision. I have special human night vision.
So let's see.
Hello. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do this because I think it's funny. I don't know if anyone can hear any of this, but I'm doing a cave. I'm tinkling.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, go ahead. Just I hope you don't have to go to the bathroom.
All right. So yeah. I guess I'll just kind of look around and just orient myself. Kind of try to understand the surroundings the best I can. It looks like I'm in some kind of like antechamber or just chamber. I don't know. I think my plan is going to be to try to go through the cave and find a way to circle back on top of that little hill where like so I can have the like high ground.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. But I
Okay.
know nothing.
So
go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, you said you know nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know much about this planet really, or it's like, you know, flora and fauna and the geology and all that stuff. So I'm not like I don't plan to be like an expert spelunker through this thing or anything like that.
Okay. No, you're not just a spelunker. You're a Starfleet spelunker.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. You're making your way through the cave cautiously. You do have the tricorder kind of mapping out as you go. So you do get to see pretty much this map. It looks like there's 2 additional exits to the south and plenty of antechambers. As you go through, you are seeing more like supplies, things like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's some meager supplies, and then there's some more meager supplies kind of further back in the cave. Your tricorder is starting to pick up some kind of a life form further back, back in this area. I'll just draw a little box. If that makes sense, if that's about where you can see it. We'll make them a little orange dot because orange dots are friendly and they never ever are harmful. So you have a little orange dot there. And yeah.
All right.
So did you want to move toward it, away from it? I won't move you until you tell me what you want to do, if you're advancing or anything.
Since I'm being careful, I'll do a scan just to see if anything like obviously threatening jumps out.
You don't have anything, nothing's registering on your tricorder except just vague life form.
Okay.
It's about the size, it's something about the size of a corgi.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, then I will, I guess, move forward and investigate.
Those famous Bajoran corgis. Okay, as you come in, your tricorder also picked up, because you have some blind spots because of the caves, it's line of sight kind of thing. You start seeing things, and your tricorder picks up in this antechamber one of these bad boys. You don't necessarily recognize them, but you do recognize something that looks like a cross between a tarantula, a scorpion, and tarantula scorpion kind of hybrid. With like 6 very glassy, beady eyes and some little mandibles. It looks like one or two of them have been chewing on stores or foodstuffs.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I have no idea if these are aggressive or venomous or anything like that. I'm just gonna go with what I know of earth animals and assume they're probably like scorpions or something. And then I'm gonna try to, I guess, sneak as best I can. They look preoccupied with the food, so I'm just gonna try to leave them be, let go and let God,
Okay.
and just yeah, keep on moving. Try to see if I can find a path where maybe the elevation is going up, because I'm not trying to go down in the cave
Okay.
system.
Okay. Well, the Kruti here would block your
Okay.
progress. So you could see how phasers work on them, I guess, if you really felt like it.
Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Or you could distract them. I don't know. You're just open up on it.
Yeah, I think in
Yeah. So yep. As you move closer, I just need a security and fitness roll. Difficulty level 2.
so security is 2, fitness is 9, so 11 total.
Okay. Hit the gym and the firing range both
Okay.
next time.
I do have a hand phaser's focus.
Okay. That'll increase your crit range to 2.
All right.
Oh man, how did you guys? I forgot. I didn't give you any mission brief. Like this may involve combat. I got a security of 1.
2 die, right?
Mhm. 2 unless you want to buy more to just put it in the ground.
Double 8s.
All right, that's well within success. Your phaser. Who can make a phaser noise? Nathaniel has it on. Oh, thank you. Yeah. So you hit the crew T. He's got minimal hit points essentially. So he goes down, makes a really loud screech as it's surprised. And then its little glassy eyes quiver and look at you like, why did you do this? And then just collapses. Its stinger kind of flails around a lot, and it does look like some viscous liquid flits off of it. It doesn't touch you at all,
Okay.
but it does. It suggests there's a business end to this creature.
Gotcha.
That might be venomous. Rarely is that just milk that it uses to nurse its young. I found. So yeah, you've got a little crudité here who's a little crudité, and he's out for the moment. So you can like move past, obviously, without any serious trouble.
Yep, that's what I'll do. Keep on trucking.
I'll turn him upside down. It's because of the legs in the air. Okay, I'm gonna take that orange marker and move it away. All right. Let me see. There's a few other caves off to this side, but you're looking for an exit, correct?
Correct.
So you've got 2 exits. One's going further to. One does slope down and one does slope up. So you want to take the up sloping one?
Yes.
Okay. And the fun part is some of us didn't draw the rest of the cave. So we're going to do this. This, amazingly enough, you come back to a virtually identical cave because we have, let's just say, we'll call this cave 2 because we only have so many sets. And you do find yourself popping out around about up here where the word traits is.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think that was where you were headed, right?
So I'm like still technically inside the cave, but I'm looking outside.
You are, and I like I said, I rocketed you through there because I figured you'd just be heading for the exit. Okay, so that puts you up there. Several minutes have passed since you were in there exploring, and so we'll run game time, and you'll join in at whatever one votes is an opportune time. How's that? You can just declare when you want to show up.
That sounds good.
And sing the Mighty Mouse Save the Day song. That will be fine. Yeah, Pendleton's pedantic peddlers, or I forget what his actual name is. What is the real name of your character again?
What do you mean?
The traitor.
The cover? Pipe Remington.
Okay. I'm going to put a line through that. Format text. Yep, you're no longer. Yeah, that'll clear it up. That takes care of everything. Lieutenant McLaren, you wouldn't happen to remember your cover?
Yes, it's Reginald Phalange.
Regular Phalange. Okay.
Well, it's Reginald, but close.
Okay, so format text strike through. Yeah, oh, thank you so much. I'm never gonna remember that. Oh, that's why it's in chat. Never mind. That's why I have to have it on the screen, or I'm not gonna know it.
Chat is
forever. Oh yeah, tell me about it. So you guys have heard things going off, and I forgot. Remington has been injured once already by Glenn Lathot and his goons, and I believe it is the player's move. So you guys can decide who you want to go first, and then we'll alternate sides.
After getting hit, Pendleton's gonna start having some form of PTSD before he can snap himself out of it. So I'm gonna assume other people are gonna have the opportunity to go before him.
Okay. You guys get to pick who goes as your thing, though. As a group, you could decide, hey, I want to have, Reg wants to go first, or Tollback is going to do something.
I want to see Izan or Ezen. Or
which Ezen?
I want to go first.
Baral or Gliga?
I'm sorry, Baral. Yes, yeah. Baral.
Yeah, I know. I'm caught on that too, because it's like, oh crap, their first names are last.
Yes.
And I'm working on that. It gave me a minute. So Ezen is, they're all like out in the freaking open, aren't they? Ezen's actually not seeing a lot of cover, and just says fall back to the cave. So he's calling for a retreat to the cave mouth.
Is he calling it for everyone or just his?
Well, he's yelling everyone. Well, he's yelling fall back, and he could assume that you're going to obey what he says, but he has no command over you, obviously. But he is going to order his people to fall back, lest they get wiped. So when he issues that command and he's using it with the whatever the command skill is, it allows his people to act in his turn, so they can act out of order.
Okay.
He's using, I think it was that command function you used before, Pwned, where you could command command teams to do things, and they're under his command, so that's why he gets to do that. So Tallback is going to attempt to retreat. Ela's going to retreat. Lethor is going to fall back, and Baral will also fall back. We're not going to leave you totally hanging. But Ezen is also going to issue the command, attempt to just fire wildly to cover, not to hit anything. He's going to take a swing at Cardassian. Well, he's going to take a swing at Glenn, because let's face it, that's the most logical target.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he rolled a 19 and a 10, and I believe that's a consequence. I mean, what do you think, Nathaniel? Firing wildly would increase complication because you're just not paying attention. He's a little panicky, so I'm going to increase his complication range. So he picks up a complication all on his own, and his complication will be stumble and fall. What's up?
I don't know if you can increase the complication after you've made the roll.
Oh, I'm God.
But I mean, again,
Yeah.
you are the
I
DM.
am the DM.
Your
You
game.
can't do that after the fact. But because I was playing against myself, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. You see how quick? Do you see now why I total party killed myself on Thursday? I killed myself on Thursday. Yeah. But thank you for. Yeah. Good point. And if I did that to any of you, I would expect full-throated calling of BS or monkey calling down primate justice on me about it. I will not do that to you guys, but I will do that to my NPCs. So Ezlin's down a bit, and now the other group acts. Glenn LaThought is going to be a dick about this. He's going to take that personally. And he actually has, there's a Cardassian thing called Just Be a Jerk. If I can find it, I've got to turn off the cave.
So just a Tuesday for the Cardassians.
Yeah, I apologize for not coming out of my cave. Hopefully that didn't mess with too many people.
Are you coming out of your cave? Are you doing just fine?
Yes. I'm not doing it great as a DM, but I'm doing great. I'm doing just fine personally. So you guys can, thank you for all the thoughts. Where is my Bajorn background? Come on. Session, there we go. Yeah, Glenn LaThought has his initiative is reduced. No. It was essentially he gets to reroll a d20 when attacking a helpless opponent, a helpless or downed or otherwise disadvantaged opponent. It's actually in there. It's like Gul Dukat's got this. it's like almost every Cardassian has one of these. Let me read it. Let's see if I can find it. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, if other people can look these things up, then I'm going to look them up. Ambush is ruthless. May reroll d20s in the dice pool when making an attack against an enemy that is not aware of or prepared for an attack, or against an enemy that is defenseless or otherwise incapacitated. So I'm going to declare he's dropped his phaser. He doesn't have a defense. He's just there. And yeah, that's going to be the old jerk move from the Cardassians. And also, Glenn LaThought is a character that can generate threat on his own. He actually functions as a full-blown PC, so he gets all the rules on his side, which does make him. I don't know if I could paint an even bigger target on him for you guys, but I'll see. He does not have a complication range. He will not be taking the aim maneuver. He rolls a 7 and a 6, so he definitely grinds it in. He's not going to attempt to reroll to get a critical. So yeah, he just opens up on Ezrin, and he rolls with 6 dice because he's a jerk. You got a 3, you got a 6, you got a 2, a 6, a 5, and a 1. So we got 2 effects, 3 points. Plus, he got 5 total plus 2 effects, and he rolled a 4 and a 5. So he got, I think, 6 total damage on Ezrin. So Ezrin definitely has gotten a new tattoo. So got to bring over one of these damage markers. Ezrin's down. Player side.
I kind of want to go and seeing Ezrin or Barrett, whatever his name is.
Ezrin Baral. Yeah.
Baral, not Barrett. Okay.
Barrett, either way.
Seeing seeing Ezrin Baral get hit, I want to go move towards him because I want to see the extent of his injuries. So that way, if I need to, I can hypo spray him or something.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. He's got you can make it all the way there. You're all not too far apart. So cinematically, you just go do your doctor thing is your whole move. So move and diagnose, or just move and drag him out of there?
Move and drag him out of there, and then I'll just scan him to see if he's going to be stable, and then if I need to give him a hypo, give him a hypo, and then move on, because I also want to check on Remington as well.
Okay.
That's a lot.
That's a lot for about 10 seconds. So, yeah. So how about we let's take your first one. Do you want to go after do you want to go after Remington or Boral?
I want to go after Boral.
Okay. Do you want to go after ensigns Kobayashi or Maru? Which ensign do you want?
Well, I feel like in my head, I feel like Remington has. I know he has Starfleet training and he has tools as well on himself. So if he needs something to kind of maintain, he can. So Boral.
All right. Reg is going to you move down there, you grab the best you could probably do is you could grab him and attempt to just get him out of the situation and then kind of treat diagnose later. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because you are like the middle of you're out in the middle of everything.
There's no cover.
There's no cover. I just want to make sure he could be your cover if you really wanted to. But I think
I was thinking the other three, so I was gonna take him behind them.
Oh yeah,
the meat shield.
Yeah, the other named PCs and NPCs are being your meat shields. You can also, by the way, because you haven't spoken, you can still do always do short communication. So if you want to order them to assist you, that do whatever would be in your character is totally fine. If you want to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, because I'm going to look back at them as I'm going to him, and I grab him. I'm just going to look at them, and I'm just going to say, "Assist me," and pull him.
Okay, your forest friends all come to your aid. Tolbek or Lethor and Tubor. I mean, you really are not hurting for assistance because he's their leader. They all run out. They both run and grab him. Eslin on her next turn has already got a weapon ready to try and cover. So they're coordinating that rescue like you wanted. What I'm going to do is the Cardassians have other opinions. Cardassian 14 is going to be a jerk. He's gonna take a pot shot. Let's go. Chat, do you think that the good doctor should be rewarded for his sacrifice by having him targeted by the Cardassians? I don't know if anyone's actually responding in chat if they want to see the doctor get attacked.
Attack the doctor.
I think their silence means they want me to
Their
live.
Silence means that they want you to live. Nat, all right, no, Nat Jester has given you the royal thumbs up. You're safe.
We've got another one saying yes.
You jerks. I'm sorry, first across the post, just like an American election. Okay, Tolbek Lethor is going to get targeted by the Cardassian, who is not a great shot. We need a tiebreaker. I have a lag, my dears. Okay, I'm just gonna say it's Lethor. Oh, he is a rotten shot. Okay, he just barely misses. There's some phaser bolts that just glance into the ground, right by Lethor. The Cardassian wasn't prepared for a moving target. Apparently, they didn't train them to do that. So the phaser blast hits the ground next to him, kicking up lots of dirt, and you guys can begin moving him back. Player's side again. Remington, you've got the choice of who gets to do what. I've kind of used up 2 of the players, but you can still have Ezen do something.
Yeah, go ahead and have the other Azun, Gliga. Yeah, I want to see how they're reacting to all this going on over
Okay,
here.
well she was going to take it out on the Glen no matter what. So she's got the weapon out. She's firing at him. Well, she rolls a 5 and a 4. She's a better shot than the Cardassians are. So she hits him. Rolls a little chesty chest, but rolls shit. She rolls 1-1 all force after that. It was like glancing blow, and his armor absorbed most of it. So yeah, he's not taking that kindly, but it was not very effective. And I think she was so shook that her aim was off. She just caught him with a piece of an attack. And then the return fire for the Cardassians. I'm gonna pop Cardassian 1 off again. What was our tiebreaker again? Let me see. I have lags. Well, Atlas, you may have lagged, but you're too late to save Ezra. I'm gonna take a shot at you, man. Sorry. Oh, Cardassians suck. Okay, the Cardassians are gonna need some more time on the range. He rolled 1 success and he needed 2. So the shot goes wide again, kicks up a pile of dirt next to you. But you're otherwise uninjured. Back to the players. That would be Remington now. I believe you're the last one to act in this.
Yep. Remington's gonna finally like shake himself off and realize what the hell's going on.
Okay.
And seeing friendlies in a firefight, he's gonna scream out for the Rutledge, and then he's gonna charge at Glenn Lafat and fire his pew pew, his phaser.
Okay. You're just gonna charge him. He is slightly up. He's up in elevation, so I just.
That's fine.
Okay.
You know, the hatred is flowing deep in Pipe Remington's core right now. Now, what is this phaser thing that I have here? Charge.
Mm-hmm.
I know it doesn't mean like me physically charging in. Do I can do a charge shot?
Yeah, charges.
What does that do?
Give me a second. Why are you asking me these?
Oh wait, it's right here.
It's
right
actually
here.
on the character sheet. It's like a setting.
Oh, I definitely didn't prepare a minor action. No, it's perfectly fine.
You can retroact. Well, no, you're not in the mind.
No, I was in my own little
Can you
world.
remind everyone else what charge does if you take a use your minor action?
Sure. So if you use a minor action to prepare your attack, you may add one of the following weapon damage effects to the attack: area, intense, piercing 2, or vicious 1. Don't ask me what any of those do because I don't know.
Vicious 1 is the extra damage. Piercing 2 is it bypasses 2 points of armor.
Oh, that's nice.
Area of effect means you can scatter among several targets.
Shotgun.
Yeah, you can do shotgun, and I think it does for my brain because I'm not gonna look it up right now. You take all the dice and it would inflict 1 less on each target after the first. So you get 5 dice on the first target, 4 dice on the second one, 3 dice on the third. I think.
Cool.
I've never seen anybody not get stunned though, so I don't know why they make us roll dice. Sorry, you were saying?
I'm ready to blast
Leroy
this
Jenkins.
guy.
All right.
Leroy
Jenkins.
Pipe Remington.
And for purposes of this, your effect would just be vicious. In this case, because that's just, to my mind, that's the default of the phaser. It'll just knock them on their ass.
Now I would like I know that using my focus can reduce my or get my critical rate up there. Can I do the same thing for my Can I make the same argument for my values?
Values get used for I need momentum right now. I need successes. So and values are there to, because there's a thing called determination. Everybody gets a point of that. That's the equivalent of like D&D inspiration. It's automatically 2 successes. Just boom. Don't roll. It's just take 20 kind of thing. And you can use it once, I think, per scene. But and also you can say, hey, my value. And with me, I'm more, if you're acting in accordance with your values, good things are going to happen. You're going to get an extra success. You'll get a reroll. That's
Cool.
the way
Well,
I'll do it.
I have revenge and never forget as my two of my values, which definitely for the Rutledge. I mean,
Yes. Yeah. I'll look up what values in play mean, but if they don't give you extra die rolls, I don't know what the hell good they are.
Oh, what's my the attribute discipline split
You're
here?
on control, believe it or not. So it's control and security.
Control
Yep.
security. Cool. I've got 2 successes.
That's it. All that.
Well, I only had two dice. If I could lower my my critical range, then I'd get 3.
Nah, too bad.
Uh-huh.
You do get well. Let's go with this. If you use a value, if you convincingly use a value, we'll just throw an extra dice in there for free, and we'll just make that our house roll.
Cool.
Because that way, because your values are about your role playing anyway, and that should be reward enough. But sometimes players want more. I want more. I want to go where the values are.
So this is going to be the one I roll for the.
You're gonna roll 20 on that, aren't you? Yes, you are.
No, I rolled a 4.
Okay, that one extra die can turn into an extra point of momentum, which can be given to the group, or it can be used to put extra dice of damage into the Glen.
Let's just bank it. Let's bank it.
Putting it in the bank. Now roll your damage dice against him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. Yep. Yes. All right, let's ignore the 3s and the 4s. I've got a 2, a 1, and a 6.
All right, the 6 gets re-rolled.
Cool. That is going to be a 1.
Okay. So it's 2, 2, 3, 5. Okay, so that hits 5. Armor takes that down to 4, and that's important because I want him to stay in this fight. Let me see. I'm gonna swipe the hit point counter.
And you know what I'd like to do with that extra momentum?
What would you like to do with that extra momentum?
I'd like to keep action on the good guy's side. I don't want the Cardassians to get another turn here.
Okay, who's left to act on your side?
Has Tollback gone?
Yeah, Tollback's engaged in rescue. You can do a thing by spending. Damn it! No, you're out of people.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Hold on, what did he say? Hank, I missed your thing in chat.
Do we have any hits on the Cardis in this scene? Yeah.
We have 1 hit on Glenn Lethot. They're just loading up on the leader.
All right.
Everybody else is like, yeah, you're coming up. Do you want to show up and bushwhack? Do you want that to be the retain momentum?
Ooh, yeah. Let's keep momentum on our side and have
do something to knock a few of them out to make the number smaller, or combo maybe like shoot the ledge that Glenn is standing on or something like that. Maximize the damage that Remington does with his attack, or like double up on it. I'm not sure.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Well, I think that the most engineering thing to do would be that kind of, I can't hit him, but I sure as hell can hit the cliff.
Yeah.
Is that your attitude?
Yeah.
Okay. I can hit a cliff. So in that case, you can substitute engineering for security for the purposes of shooting this.
Fantastic. And
now, that will not work, again, if you have a living target. I'm not going to let you say, well, he's wearing buttons.
Sure.
So those are engineering things. So yeah, if you want to do your not careful aim, but do your prepare and set it up for piercing or whatever. Say I really want this phaser to hit the rock hard.
Is that what?
So you'll need to generate. Sure.
Okay.
It'll bypass the rock's armor because the rock's got some natural resistance.
Sure.
We'll go with that. It's a planet. It's gonna have some resistance. But you'll have to. It has say let's give it 2 points of armor, which you bypassed. and you'll need to do like 4 points of damage to the cliff because I don't have a lot of confidence in you. So
Me either.
I hate to say that. But it is basically you'll get the number. All right. Well, let's go ahead and throw.
What attributes what attribute?
You'll be using engineering and control.
Engineering and control. All right, so that's a 4 and a 9. So that is 13.
All right. You can plunk him.
18,
What did you do?
18 and a 19.
Shitting me.
Have a great plane, and then it just blows up.
I just love you're sitting there for whatever, for the lunch break, and you just like shoot. Your shot does go incredibly wide. It does not, however, end in disaster for you personally. So that's at least a plus. But yeah, you do literally miss the broadside of a barn on this one. And yeah, that kind of sucks.
A little too much to drink.
A little too much. Well, your eyes were still adjusting from the cave. I'll give you that.
Yep.
You can use that as your excuse. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna have well, let's not have the other Cardassians, because part of this would be a very sad moment if I did that. So what I'm gonna do is not far away in an adjacent studio lot. There is Lieutenant Vitor, who I think has managed to do better. You've rolled way better, I think, than your comrades.
My weapons are better than theirs. I'm using Klingon ones, not the crap Cardassian ones. Oh,
That's
sorry.
true.
I forgot my mic was on. Was on.
Oh, I love the idea that was in your vocal processor.
Sorry, a little.
You're just hearing him.
Yes.
So,
very, very much. So with the two kids not doing so well, I am going to take take point on this next round.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at Cardi 6, I think that is.
Yeah, the top one next to a tree.
Yeah.
The tippy top guy. Yep.
Yeah. What I got is like minimal. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna take a couple pot shots at him.
Okay. So did you want to did you want to do that thing with the swift action where you get to make 2 attacks?
Yes.
Okay. It will cost you 2 momentum, and that's, I think everybody's going to agree, give you whatever you want, right? Does the table agree? Just keep passing the ammo to Lieutenant Vitor. So I'll take that off. I'm assuming you don't want to use that as threat. I'm assuming you want to use momentum.
I'll be more than.
And
you have no threat for you.
I'm betting you're gonna probably generate more momentum from these attacks than you spent. So I'm just gonna sit here joyously think, because you got your focus, right? You have weapons focus.
So
let's do this.
I got astronaut.
What?
Shuttlecraft, helm, xenobiology, improvisation, starship propulsion.
Okay, so if someone gives you a location and a day, you can make a scene with him. But oh man, that's, you are an engineer more than a trained warrior. You're a warrior in heart.
I mean, I can always improvise a trick shot off the rock and shoot him. But I don't know.
Once you get a shield, we'll let you do that with a bat'leth. We'll just have it bounce off of things.
Didn't realize you had Dom Jot on your focuses there.
Oh, you can Dom Jot him. See, that gives us, all right. So I'm giving back a point for Star Trek Obscure reference. So I'm going to go with that. So there's a point back. Take shameless advantage of that, gentlemen.
Okay, so for my first strike, that is 2 successes.
All right, 2 successes is a square hit on Cardassian 6.
And just for the sake of it, I'm gonna use my second attack on him.
Oh, do you go ahead and roll the damage so that way you know whether or not, is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
I don't want you to.
Lovely dice. Lovely
I'd rather you be economical if that's all. If you don't mind me being on your side about this.
Okay, so that's a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 6.
Okay. All right.
Another 1. And if I'm still rolling 5 dice, here's my seconds. And a 2.
All right. So
Two
that's
twos and
2,
three ones.
3, 4. All right. That's like what stuff? So one of those comes
Four.
off, but that's 6.
Seven.
Yeah, so 6 is enough to take him down to where he is injured. Then he goes, and you've got the other pistol in the other hand like you're in a Hong Kong movie. So this is how I'm looking at it. Oh, for your second attack. I'm just thinking that you've got like these 2 pistols out here like this, and you're just like...
Yeah, but he's got a lot of. Okay.
Oh, I figured there's 12. He's down.
Yeah, but he's too
right?
far. He's got cover for where I am. He's got a boulder.
Oh, he is. Oh, there's a boulder, but he's elevated. So he's actually the boulder would work as cover for you, but not for him, if that makes sense. Okay.
Wish I had my notebook because I could see what my values do to me. Okay. Let's see. Have any talents that actually work? I'm sure most of that would work by going up. Okay, shooting.
I think you'll be devastating in setting up and preparing the battlefield for the next combat, but for an ambush like this, it's rough. What'd you get? How many consequences? Seriously?
I got a 5 and a 20.
Yes. Fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad that it's not just all Commander Pendleton. The 5 is good. The shot does go wide. It's a single success. So the shot goes off, it goes wide. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and not inflict an immediate consequence. I'm going to put this in my threat bank. Unless the audience is kind of slow. Otherwise, I'd have the audience make a suggestion. But I don't think I do, because otherwise you end up with a perpetually busted warp core. But you've whittled them down, and that's on just your turn. Do you still also have like the ability to do a minor action like short communication or something? So if there's anything you want to say to anybody, give commands.
I turn to the girl beside me and I say, "Go get the Glil. The kill is yours."
Oh man, well, she's definitely about that. The Cardassians, let me see, only one's remaining. Cardassian 12 has taken the fact that you shot at him rather personally. So he's going to take a shot at you. You are under some kind of cover. So that's going to take a couple of points off.
Thanks to the tree and the boulder.
Yeah. So he's got things to deal with. He's only got 2 dice. Yeah, he rolls a 10 and a 14. So his shot goes wide too. It hits the tree, does some sparks, and it's good. I'm gonna have Neela going up through. I'm just gonna have her and her bad self head up toward the gill. She's got to make a difficulty level 1 kind of physical test. She rolls a 15 and she rolls her fucking ankle. God damn it. All right. So she doesn't roll her ankle, but she doesn't make it up the hill in one move. So she wasn't able to do that. So she's on the hill now. She is open, but nobody else is around.
Would you say this is a hill that she's willing to die on?
Oh man. She's not running up that hill today. That's yeah.
My last
She's not
words
running up that
are,
hill.
"Oh my God, children! I'm stuck with children."
And I don't know what Ezum is still like doing a bit of cowering at this point. You can give him a directive to kind of snap him out of it because he's a little bit frozen in place.
He's
He's got a gun. He's like,
I call over to. I kind of bare my fangs and say, "Boy, finish this off. Do something."
okay, yep. I need you to roll against command. Let me see, it's your command and your presence. And I think that you have to have an intimidate, but we'll just pretend you do. Pretend you got to focus in intimidation just for the giggles of it.
I mean, you can kind of use a value.
Oh, do you have a value?
Well, I mean, you can decide which one works. I mean, I got Lone Wolf. Enough is never enough. More is always better. And probably sing your death song and die like a hero going home. I think sing your death song sounds.
I like sing your death song. Yeah, sing your death song, boy. Yeah, that sounds like a good one. That gives me that lets me say you get an extra die in your pool there for free.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to force you guys to use your characteristics if it kills me. So here we go. Oh, yeah, go ahead and throw his. He needs, I think you need 2 successes to get his ass off the dime. Got 4? Good.
I got
you have a
1
spare?
and 2 2s.
Yep. Seriously, that's fantastic. I think that counts as 5 successes. I'm just going to pretend you have inspirational speaking today. Going to give you guys a couple of points of momentum for that. Needed 3. Was it 3 to get him off?
You wanted.
Man, I'm a jerk.
I think you wanted 2.
I wanted 2. Okay, so that gives you 3. So that gives you 6. I want to kind of load you up with momentum anyway.
Yeah,
just in case, because
I was gonna bank the rest of them for everybody else because they need the prayer and the miracle worker, whatever juju, to get them out of this.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing. Okay, so Azun now is going to, fortified with the fear of God in him, or the fear of Bajor in him. He rolls a 2 and a 16. He doesn't have weapons focus, which kind of sucks, but he does open up on the Cardassin, and I'm going to say that 2 is pretty close. So that makes him get his head he tucks his head down now. He's not gonna just stand there like a stunt man. He's gonna actually kind of duck it down a little bit and try and get his own version of cover on elevation. All right, cool. I'm gonna flip back to the other combat team if that is okay. This is a lot. Thank you for your patience, gentlemen. Okay. Crap. Now I don't know where we are at. Okay, Remington's team. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do next? This is the player characters, so you guys get to choose if you want to go first, and then who goes first, and then we start alternating. So go ahead and pick your persons.
Keep trying to get Baral taken care of. I think it's probably the smartest play to start.
Okay. So that'll be your first. Your team's first move will be to retreat as many of their people back.
I didn't say anything about retreating. I'm just make sure Baral's good.
Well,
yeah,
we got some Cardassians that we need to take care of here, people.
Okay.
So I guess I will.
I guess that's up to you, man. You want to
and
what do you want to do?
I'll treat Baral. I just got to find out what's wrong with him first.
Okay.
And all these other
well, he's
people
suffering from a big ass burn in his chest from a phaser. So, you would still be treating him out in the open. So that's why I'm kind of mentally suggesting a retreat. Because you're within shot of every Cardassian on the map.
How far am I away just from like right inside the entrance?
Oh, you're literally back against the cave. You're within like, a good pick up and run, a move maneuver will take you into the cave.
Okay, then I want to drag Baral into the cave.
Okay. I'm gonna, do you want to have, and this is up to you who stays with him. Do you want to have Telbor or Lethor, the younger guy or the older guy, assist you in moving him?
I would have the younger guy assist me with moving him.
Okay, Elrond is going to help you move him into the cave.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to get the cave. Copy. I'm gonna set you guys up and have you retreat out of the scene. That's okay with you? All right.
Yeah.
These three.
Did you leave me with the worst shots?
You know how these things go. I'm gonna leave you with some enthusiasm. Actually, I'm not vouching for Williamson at this point.
He's drunk.
He's drunk.
His eyes have adjusted at this point.
I think
it'll be good this round.
I really hope some Retnax is just cleaning this out. Let me see. That's it. Algineer, sorry. I just want to get you guys' names back on here. All right.
I have a question.
Is it? Did I get that right?
Drin Angelina.
Drin Angelina. Okay.
Jersey Shore fans.
Represent. You might really lose more points this round because of that. Let me see. All right. So yeah, what we've got is all right. We're gonna speed round this because I've got to get through a couple rounds here before the end of the night. Okay, so your team moved. Now it's the NPC's turn. Glenn Lethot is going to he's going to be a dick about this. He is going to retreat to some better cover because that exploding rock kind of suggested that he's not in a really safe spot right now. And the funny part is he's going to be running back into Beator's group on the way in. So this is going to be very entertaining. And he's going to retreat, player character side, Remington's team, and Angelina. Who wants to do what?
I would like to give chase.
Okay. Climbing up the hill, boulder. Any regards for cover, or just a straight, flat out charge across an open field?
Let me see. Let me see how much of his wits he has about him. Oof. No concern for cover, just straight running alongside him, trying to get a good open shot.
Okay.
He's gonna take.
I'm gonna again. Thanks to Nathaniel's reminding me about like telling people about critical ranges before you roll. We're gonna have you're shooting wild, so critical ranges is gonna be like a 1920. Mostly because it's gonna be you can stumble or a bunch of things because you're trying to do a few things at once. All right,
Understood.
so I'm gonna have you get to the boulder and atop it, probably just for the hell of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Just
get on
leap
this.
over on top of it, just full on adrenaline.
Okay. Jesus. Yeah, and you can take a pot shot.
Let me buy a die. We've got some momentum
actually.
to burn.
Now you're down to 5. One die. You're 20 die. Huh?
Yes. Yeah, well, yeah, I gotta buy at least 120 a game, or did I really play Star Trek Adventures? Whew. Oh wow. Okay, so 17 and 2 6s.
Not bad.
No, not bad. I didn't buy a 20.
You actually hit him, which is disconcerting to me because I really think he wants to survive. He is my set piece bad guy, and I'm a little pissed.
Oh well. Sounds to me like
a few holes in him.
The Cardassians might be sending some reinforcements.
I got 10 threat. That's enough to bring a battle cruiser into the middle of the game.
Ooh. All right, so I've got a 1, 3 twos,
shit.
a 4, which doesn't count, and
Okay,
a 6.
re-roll the 6. That's a point of damage, and then re-roll it for an additional.
That is another. Another 6.
You're up to 9 points of damage. Re-roll again.
Do I get to re-roll?
Well, I'm a fan of exploding dice.
3. It ends
here.
It ends 3.
Okay, that was by my count 9 total points of damage. His armor does absorb 1. So he's down to 1. He didn't do the nuh-uh yet, did he? He didn't shake the wound off and ignore the damage effect. The other guy did.
The other guy did.
So he's going to go back up to 10.
Well, you know.
And he's going to take just 2 points of threat. That's all it takes. And the same goes for you guys. 2 points of momentum, and you can pretty much change a lot of things in the game. One of them is that wound didn't happen. I got out of its way, and you can do it retroactively, because that's otherwise it wouldn't work in some cases. So you can go. He goes nuh-uh.
Well, as long as there's no objections, so I don't, die immediately here. Let's go ahead and burn more momentum, and let Angelina see if he can't redeem himself too.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna have Gila do it, or who? Wait. Oh, Angelina, right?
Yeah, the
I'm
NPCs
learning,
can go
I'm
last
learning
this
bad
time.
things
We've
about
been
names.
we've been nice and let them go first before. Now
Okay,
they get to go
have to wait.
last.
So can we? I would like to say if we're all, I think the goal is Glenn at this point. Could we tell them just to like open fire, or is it like a single command, like they can only shoot one at a time?
You tend to have to take turns.
Sure. Yeah.
But if you want to retain momentum or do some other shenanigans, we can work out with like concentrate your fire or something. But then everybody would kind of wait until you kind of built up enough act simultaneously. You'd go with the slowest mover.
Okay.
Theoretically, even though it's meant to, combat's meant to like be the zipper merge of combat. This is how it works.
Sure.
But yeah, you can do that, or you can act on your own. You can still yell at them to do that.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go ahead and do that, and then I think might as well while we got them, just let them both take a shot at Glenn, or tell them to take a shot at Glenn each.
Okay. What are you gonna do with your actual?
Yeah. So he's still up on the ledge, right? Just in between those two
Yeah,
guys.
he's on the ledge. He's trying to take some cover. Because he does have a smoking hole in his armor.
Yeah.
That was a little too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not brave.
Yeah.
So it'll go from a 2 to a 3 to hit him because he's behind cover.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'll take I guess a piercing shot, or do I need to do that something else before?
Oh, you can just say while you're yelling, you can just say "yep," and then just do your little thumb on the thing.
Yeah, there we go.
Your minor action is the thumb.
Yeah.
Dialing the phaser up.
All right, and then
what has 2 thumbs and does piercing damage? This guy.
Is it cool if we use some momentum for this as well, or is that too late?
Oh no, you haven't rolled any dice. So what do you need to do? What do you want to do?
Let's do 2 momentum. Try and just go ahead and knock him out, maybe.
Okay. To buy 2 dice, or to buy 1. Well, you can buy dice. 1 die is 1 momentum. The second die is 2. So it'll be 3 altogether.
Okay, yeah.
3 total.
Go for it.
Do it?
Let's do it.
All right. I think somebody's going to earn all that back in the next scene. All right. That's 4 dice, right? No, 5 dice. Crap. This is going to be good.
All right. Don't speak so soon.
I'm feeling really frustrated for my main bad guy.
All right, I got a 9, a 6, a 4, and 2 18s.
Okay. All right. I believe the 964 hits it squarely. So you go ahead and you throw some of those damage dice, those fine damage dice.
Which one?
Despite his best efforts, his little cowering has not done any good.
Blast them.
What's the fine damage dice?
Is
it still a 20?
Oh, no, damage dice are D6s.
6, okay.
So it should say on your character sheet like 6 Starfleet shields or 4 Starfleet shields or something. I don't know how many you have.
If it's a type 1 phaser, it's 6 dice.
I have a phaser type 2.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, it's a type 2.
It's got a 5.
I think you all have type 2s.
Okay.
But it's your security plus 2.
Security plus 2.
Your damage.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Because that takes into account how well you aim.
It's a 4.
So it's what, 4?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so let me roll.
Because the better you are at shooting, the more damage you do. Is how the system balances it.
I got a 1.
4 dice.
4?
What'd you get?
Oh, 4 6 sided.
Yeah, 4. Pardon me. Yes,
Okay,
4 6-sided dice, and then just read out the individual die to just like we do with the D20s.
All right, 1, 5, 3, and 2.
All right. Hey, you were in there, slugger. You 1, 5, 3, and 2. Okay, and you did. I believe you dialed up to piercing, so it bypasses his armor. The 1 is 1, 5 is 1. The 3 is nothing, and the 2. So you hit him for 4. So that's something. So he's down to 6. He did not take 5 wounds all to once, so he is still up and running. He can keep accumulating these minor suboptimal hits.
Did you generate any momentum with your roll?
I don't know.
He rolled a 9, a 4, and a 6.
So yeah, you generated how many did it take to hit? 1, 2?
3.
It took 3 to hit?
Well, he was behind cover.
Ah, got it. Okay, just making sure.
That was why he said, I'm loading up on dice, and he just like loaded the dice in.
Yep.
Yeah, because it was a trickier shot, to say the least. And I think that wasn't bad. That was a pretty darn good shot. You definitely got a chunk off of him. I forget. Did you guys try and retain, or what did you already retain and handed it over? I lost track of.
I don't know how much do we want to piss off the GM? Do we want to retain turn again and see if we can't just kill him? Let's kill him.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to double check. Did you already retain once?
We did, yes.
Okay. Yeah, you only get to go 2, and then it's got to go to the other side. But you can do it again
after that. It just can't be more than twice
after that
in a row. Got it. Okay.
It can be consecutively. Yeah. So what he's gonna Cardassian 14 may have realized what the hell's happening right next to him. So he's gonna move over and actually attempt to punch you out.
All right.
So we'll do that. He's gonna lumber over, and because it's a physical attack and not a weapon attack, it's only 1 difficulty. So he's gonna walk over. There's a reason we get in fist fights in Star Trek. Yep. And what is gonna happen is actually we're nearing end. So Commander, the Cardassian takes a pop at you. He rolls 2 successes. He only needed 1. What I'd like you to do is defend yourself, which is a little different than this game.
Okay.
So what I'd like you to do is roll your security and daring.
2 and 8, so 10.
Oof.
Okay. So you roll 2 dice, and it's success against success. So, whoever has the most successes gets to decide what happens.
Do we know how many successes the Cardassian got?
You got 1,
2?
I think.
Yeah.
Oh, he generated 2.
Maybe
he needed 1.
Maybe
yeah.
buy a die again. Just buy 1.
I already rolled. I got a 2 and an 8. I got 2
Oh,
successes.
even better. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah, 2 successes. Okay, so you basically just put up your well, let's say I don't know what you put up, or did you dodge? Because he's got the Cardassian rifle, and he's just going to kind of bludgeon you with it, I guess, and so shoot.
I like to think I stumbled and just kind of fell, and he missed me that way.
Yeah. You dive rolled? Okay. Yeah. It looks like a dive roll. So you stumbled out of the way. He overswung, and now he's he overswung, and now he's like on the kind of has his back to you. So that ended his trick there real quick. Tobak, I guess, is going to take a shot. He's going to load up on the Glen because that's what we want to do, and I think they pretty much all know the hatred of an officer. He rolled a 17 and a 20. Because of course he fucking did. I'm not going to penalize the players for an NPC ally's critical failure.
That's so nice.
I'm not going to do that.
Maybe the Cardassians
I'm going to not
right.
do that because it's just not fair. Cardassian 1 or Cardassian 3 just sees Remington down there, so he's just gonna shoot. He rolled an 18 and a 10. He missed. The rock under you starts, just flaking apart as they hit. Glia is going to take her shot. She is much more vicious. She has a 2 and a 4. So she generates 3 successes against Glenn Lethot. And she rolls a 4, a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 1. So she does 1 point of damage. And it's just, sorry guys, she just cannot shoot for shit.
It's the worst resistance fighters I've ever seen.
He's getting like, I feel that these are the people that arrange the potluck at the resistance meetings.
Right. Yeah. These are all like the engineers and the people who like cook and all that stuff. It's none of the soldiers we're here today.
Nope. Oh, Ken's back. Okay, Ken, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you in the cave really quick, and then I'm going to flip action back to Nathaniel's group, which I hope they'll rejoin the main party.
Okay.
You and Tolbach and Ezran you're in the cave. Ezran has this big burn in his chest where he was hit by the Cardassian phaser. And you can basically wave a light over him, get a quick diagnosis.
Okay.
And put him back in the fight. Believe it or not, if you make a medical 2, difficulty 2 level of medicine and it's medicine and control together, and you just need 2 successes. And you can actually kind of just bring him back.
Okay. So that's a 14. So
okay.
Let me roll real quick. A 6 and a 13.
All right. So you do generate the 2 successes needed. You've got the protoblaster is obviously being applied to him, and because he's not in the middle of combat, he does recover all of his points at this point. He's back in the fight.
Okay.
And he can wake up. He wasn't down by a lot. He was just down.
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a hypo.
Yeah. Okay. There he goes. So he wakes up and he's like, "Where are my people?" And he tries to get up because he's still a little patchy, but he's gonna try and get up and run back out there.
Okay. Yeah. So me and Tolbach, I'm gonna help him up and say, "Easy. Let's get back out there to the fight, and you'll see where they're at."
Oh, you're gonna shoot him back.
I'm just gonna shove him back out there.
Okay.
They need you out there. Hurry.
Tolbach's go. Put me in, coach. Tolbach's got a thing. He says, "Wait a minute, I've got a thing." And it's not a disease to diagnose. He goes off into one of these corners and brings out what looks to be kind of a heavy canister or cylinder with some handles on it. And if you want to, what's your security rating?
My security is.
Reg?
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's me. That's
yeah.
me.
What's your
My
security?
security
Yeah, that's
rating
you.
is.
It's confusing to me
is
too.
3.
It's 3. Okay, you recognize a large explosive device,
Oh.
like a photon mine. It is of Cardassian manufacture, so you don't know quite what to do. You know what it is. You don't know everything about it, but you know this end toward enemy. There's like a big in Cardassian. It's like this side toward the enemy.
Right.
So Tolbeck has one now, and he says this will solve problems, and he's going to leave the cave as well.
Okay, so I'm just gonna say, Tolbeck, I don't think we should use that unless it's a last resort. Like
He says, I've lost too many friends, and he goes full Pendleton out there. He's a little hopped up. Sorry. Well, actually, do you want to? If you want to stop him, for reals, we can have you roll a command and presence roll if you do want to attempt to actually mechanically talk him out of it.
I do, because I know that he wants to take out the Cardassians, but there's oftentimes collateral damage.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I don't want to take out anybody else. So what do I need to roll?
Yeah, I like Hank's attitude. You need to roll against your command and presence added together. You just need to generate like maybe 1 or 2 successes, because he's ready to go off half cocked. You want him to go off whole cocked.
Okay. Just kidding.
It's always better to say that. It's always better to go off whole cocked.
It is. It really is. So my command presence is going to be a 9. So,
okay. Command and presence, really?
Yeah, my command is 1. My presence is 8.
I'm so sorry. Okay. You don't have like something like doctor's orders or anything?
I have emergency medicine, advanced survival training. That's really.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Let's do this. You just need 2 successes. You can roll under a 9 for the first time in the evening, or you can buy an extra die to get 3 dice.
Yeah, I'll buy an extra die.
Okay. Right. Spin the wheel. Let's go 3 dice.
I've got a 5, 5, and a 3.
Damn. All right. You recovered. You recovered the momentum you spent. So congratulations on that. Tolbeck does not go out. He waits. He delays long enough to think about what he's doing. And I believe, Hank had an idea in chat, which was brilliant. I hate to say it, we're 5 minutes over. So what I'm going to do is it all right if we call an end to this for tonight, and have us say thank you for the evening, and also everyone, congratulations. Where there's a pivotal battle, we have a fighting retreat that's about to start. After Bajor took care of a whole squad by themselves. It's like, yeah, that's going to be. Didn't even get your batleth dirty, if I remember right. And I believe I have.
Well, you did say they're not dead; they're just unconscious.
Yeah, they are unconscious unless you want to coup de grace them.
We're still in combat, so.
Yeah, you're still in combat. They're not going anywhere until combat ends. All right. So what I'm going to say is, I've got my script here. I don't know if you can see this.
We can indeed.
Okay. And what I'm going to do is tomorrow, I think everybody can read these, which is nice because some people like to have verbal and some people like to have written feedback.